The views and opinions in this video and comments on this channel do not necessarily reflect or represent the views and opinions by this channel's broadcaster. If you have a complaint about something or you find your content is being used incorrectly, please contact the broadcaster.
Be young.
What you doing, Drake? I'm just getting my grind on. Stay on top of your game and just get your shine on. What you doing, dog? I'm just getting my grind on. Hold it down for my team and getting my shine on. What you doing, Drake? I'm just
Let's get it started though, man. Ladies and gentlemen, and ladies.
To the boys and to all the girls around the motherfucking globe, it's your player partner, Dre City, aka your neighborhood nephew, a true OG, coming back to you.
Your mic on.
It's
Clip
on.
it up, sir. Clip
I
it
got
up.
you. It's on. It's your player partner, Dre City, aka the true OG, coming back to give you a motherfucking classroom lesson today. And I hope you got your pen and paper, cause we got something for you. You feel me?
We definitely got a treat for y'all today, man. I ain't gonna lie, this one coming straight from the heart.
We got a situation.
You know, we fired up because motherfuckers just expect the most of you and give you their ass to kiss. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you know,
What he said.
Before we, you know what I'm saying, we get started, it's another topic that's, I guess, kind of similar to the one we were talking about off camera and behind the scenes. You know what I'm saying? BTS, JP Network, check it out. But I don't know if you heard about this. It was a guy that got locked up because he
about that whole situation.
went to a job interview.
See, that's what I'm saying.
This kids at a McDonald's.
That's what I'm saying, dog. This topic, all of this stuff is fitting straight right into it. All of this stuff, it all coincides and leads back to that. Black men, we need you, man. You know what I'm saying? I just came to encourage our black men today, man, and give us some hope. You know what I'm feel like? Because I feel like, man, we don't see a lot of situations where we have a lot of hope in our black society, period. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we got good people, we got bad people. So we're not talking about that, but we just saying, like, you know, for the people that's having a hard time, you know, and to get back to that, like, I don't really necessarily believe that whole little story. It's shaky.
With bro.
Yeah, it's a little sketchy.
You know, I've been watching people talk about it and you know what I'm saying, just getting different facts and shit. So they said bro left, I think it was like a 1-year-old and a 10-year-old.
And a 5-year-old or 6-year-old.
He left them at the play place to go to a job interview. You know what I'm saying? Now, probably not the best decision. You know what I'm saying? I've heard people say, hey, look, if you was going to do that, I'd have just took him with me and left him in the car. You know what I'm saying? At least you steps away instead of, you know what I'm saying, different locations. You know,
if a nigga don't have a car, then we can X that. We can X that one out. Yeah, we can X that one out.
You say he walked out there, but hopped on the bus, huh? Shit, that's even crazier, bro. I ain't even gonna hold you. Like, you know, like, commend a brother for trying to do the right thing. He just didn't take the right steps. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like when you wanna save somebody, but you ain't bring all your equipment to do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I
heard that
the fucked up part about this situation is that they said that after he got locked up, the mother came straight to get the kids.
So besides the social media shit that I actually read, and I'm not saying that ain't accurate, but you know how fuzzy, you know, social media can get. So I read like an actual report about that. They say that he in fact did. Now this is before he left the children. He in fact did have a job. What is a informal interview? Is that like where they'll still meet with you face to face or something like that? Like, yeah. Okay, so he had they say he had an informal interview and something that earlier that day. But why he left the children, and they say that the person that called the police that basically made all of this spark news said that he watched the guy not watching them like that, but you know how you sitting in the restaurant, you just being observant about people. Say he was watching the guy and say he went over there, he let the kids play in there, he left, and then he came back. Then when he left again, he never came back. So what I'm saying is that something sounds a little iffy and fuzzy about that story. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to remember, John, we coming on this hiatus of you seeing stories about parents leaving their children in uncertainty places, man. Like leaving them in the cold and leaving them in a just leaving them in I wouldn't be surprised if we heard a story this summer about somebody leaving their kid. And I'll go, that's all you, brother. That's all you, man.
Appreciate it.
I wouldn't be surprised if we heard a story about somebody leaving their kid locked up in a fucking car and it's hot as hell outside. Oh, I forgot. Bitch, what was on your mind and what was that important that you had going on in your situation that you forgot a baby in the bag?
Yeah, man. Like,
ain't that like part of your importancy right there? Like that's important right there, ain't it? I mean, that's super important, right? Like shit, what the fuck are you talking about?
God, your kids.
Yeah, like
that's 1, 2. Okay, like
you forget one, it's like, bitch, I know you gonna forget the other one. So basically, like this whole subject matter is going to be about like basically what I want to hit on is like just going through the 3 stages of like the importance of Black men in the home and how it affects and what it affects and what we see it affects now. You know what I'm saying? Now that's why I was saying what we was talking about. All that shit coincides. All of that shit is just basically aligned. That's why I'm glad that I was able to like think of that, and then you going through that. That's why we here, man. Like we able to get that shit off on the set. We get that shit off on the set. So
you ain't made a mistake in my life at all.
For sure, man. So that's why I basically wanted to. I don't want to take up a lot of time, but I definitely want to like hit those 3 stages of like basically like the beginning, the middle, the end. You know what I'm saying? Like we basically just go hit them all like that. You know what I'm saying? Like just to get your thought process going, man. Where do you feel personally it all started or stemmed from? The absence of a father being in a home, like to you?
Slavery.
My nigga.
Slavery. They were separating us back then. You know what I'm saying? We don't want the dad around.
See, that my nigga, man. Like
we finna break the dad. Then when we break him, we might let him around his kid to let the kid see a broken man and you know what I'm saying, to get that picture in his head that, hey, this how my dad was, this how, you know what I'm saying? Like that, bro, that shit, I'm telling you, that, and just like everything else, once you see shit long enough, it becomes common. You know what I'm saying? And it might change your way of thinking. You know what I'm saying? Like, and no disrespect to the LGBT community. Back in the day, like that shit wasn't like that shit wasn't flying. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers like, nah, that's not the norm, bro. Like, don't put that shit in my face. Nowadays, every channel you flip.
But you speaking to that, right? So, and that's a good point, right? Because that's what I'm saying. Like, we don't have a lot of men in our family, especially up to today's time. So, going back to that, like, would you even think in your mind that there was even some sort of like homosexual activity going on in slavery?
Yeah, they said the slave owners was fucking the man of the family.
Really?
You know what I'm saying?
I never heard that.
You know what I'm saying? They said that they, butt breaking. They used to, you know what I'm saying, dehumanize them. You know what I'm saying? Fuck them, stick shit in their ass. You know what I'm saying, to make them feel less of a man.
Yeah, I ain't lying. That's new to me. I mean, I know. You know, they used to, cut babies out of women's stomachs. I know they used to make maybe like another family member have sex with, their cousin or some shit like that. Like, I didn't know they was, doing that. I figured that was the reason why I asked you when you touched on that topic. Like, I figure something like homosexual acts. I figure something like that came along in like 1970 or something.
People been doing homosexual shit since, I ain't gonna say the beginning of time, but
no, you right.
All the way back to the Greeks and
you right.
the Spartans and shit. Like
you right, but I mean that was obvious. That's why I didn't bring that up. But I was just talking about in like a time that our mind can fathom. Like some people's mind can't fathom Sodom and Gomorrah days. They be like, nigga, like I can't even imagine how some of them people even looked or whatever like that, right? But I was just saying, like, bringing it up to like 1900 type of time, like I don't know where that started to like creep into. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know if there was and the only reason why I said like 1970 somewhere because like cocaine and shit started to come into the picture. So
he say, "George, you can't get motherfucker do whatever the fuck. You never know what a nigga gonna do off of April blow, shit." And look, quick reference point, like you said, the drugs and shit. That's how they was getting that shit off at the parties, bro. I'm telling you, because nigga, the shrooms, X, you mix all that shit together, boy, motherfucker gonna do whatever the fuck you want to do. They ain't even gonna remember. They ain't gonna know what they doing. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
this is a quick touch on that, but.
Even when I told you about that bad trip I had when I went out one night with old girl and we both had a drink. We both felt the same thing, bro. Like, man,
took 2 sips and was like, whoa.
You know what, bro? It wasn't even that. I told you, bro. Like, we drank and everything was cool, copacetic until we got back to the hotel, bro. And we laid down, and it was like, nigga, I never felt so. Like out of my mind, man, John, I literally thought I thought something was going wrong with me until we woke up the next morning and Shorty was like, she was like, did you feel weird? Like, you know, cause she never said nothing the whole night and I didn't either.
I think it's just you type.
Yeah, right. Until we got up the next morning and she was like, I was like, yo, you did too? I'm like, yo, I thought it was just, man. So
hey, look, St. Louis boys, stop cutting your fucking.
Come on, man. Hey, so I can understand how a nigga can like slip something in your drink, and if it's like already cut, bruh, you fuck around and walk down a hallway, don't even remember you walked down that motherfucker.
Snatched up, nigga. Okay, nigga, motherfucker, come on.
Snatch you in the room on some psycho killer type shit. But so okay, so let's we kind of veering off, but let's go back to about that. So going back to the original question, like so you feel as though like that started in slavery. I did too.
Yeah.
That's why I dapped you up when you first said that, because I was like, before you even knew my answer, I had already had that in my head too. I felt like that's where it started too. You know what I'm saying? Without even like kind of like consciously thinking about it, I was like, damn. I wonder how it all where it all kind of started from, and like slavery popped in my head.
Man, you know, shit. That's like I said. You know, that they had a whole book on how to be a slave owner. You know what I'm saying? And it was basically just like a gaslighting, like teaching people how to just, you know what I'm saying, mentally break people. You know what I'm saying? You take the father. You make sure the father has been seen as less of a man to his family, you know what I'm saying? Which is eventually gonna take over the mind of the woman, and she gonna be like, nigga, you getting loud with me, you know how they do it. But when Massa stuck that pole in your ass, you ain't say shit, and boom, there go the split right there. You just put the first crack in the family. You know what I'm saying? Now things will never ever be the same after them, you know what I'm saying, them words and shit, and that shit, you know, shit. Now, you know, they did it with the child assistance, and you know what I'm saying? Hey, the man ain't here your money. Now you can live, bitch. You know what I'm saying? But we better not ever see that nigga here. Don't ever try to put your family back together as long as you getting this money from us. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Which is crazy.
I feel you. Nah, that really does make, you know, yeah, nah, for real. That really does make a lot of sense. For sure.
And you know, like shit, it's a saying that things don't get better, they get worse. You know what I'm saying? And shit, how the planet going, that's true as a motherfucker, okay? Because we ain't reversing shit.
You say,
what I'm
nigga,
saying?
history is
Like,
not repeating itself,
you know,
like, so we can. I don't know if we could ever
history
believe.
is continuing.
Yeah, like nigga,
like,
it's, actually history is continuing to make history,
the
nigga.
only thing that repeat themselves is fads, okay, fashion and shit. But like,
Even
nigga,
that's starting
the
to.
way of life, that shit
Yeah.
ain't getting better. It's getting worse. You know what I'm saying? Like we fucking up the planet, so we gotta, hey, look, shit getting, we running out, and it's our fault. But guess what? We ain't gonna admit that. We finna double tax your ass. You know what I'm saying? And they taxing the family.
So the government,
taxing the black man.
the government has always been,
Bro,
and will always
I ain't
be
even gonna say
the
government.
slavery.
I'm gonna put it on everybody on the planet. You know what I'm saying? The human race, okay, has split apart, and you know what I'm saying. We can't.
I mean, but somebody has to
save
take.
the world.
I mean, somebody has to take blame for that, though.
The human race. If
Nah, I don't know if I
get
can
back to the part.
Okay.
But I'm telling you, if there were ever life on another planet and they went by something else, they would look at our planet and be like, you niggas are one people. Y'all roam the earth. Humans have grown up above everything. So who the fuck else we gonna blame the dolphins? We gonna blame?
I mean,
because
I was just because my thing is it's about nature, right? Like if everybody were to stay in their own nature, I don't feel like nobody would roam outside of what they would need. I'll give you a case in point. Like if Asians had everything that they would need in their country or in their community that they needed, and they didn't go outside to the Jews or the Italians, I don't believe that they would leave their place of comfort to roam into somebody else's. Just even if being curious, right? Even if I wonder what they're type. Like they wouldn't do that, taking a chance of going over there, and Italians run their community or country different than how you're used to. So I don't know. Like I don't know if I
like that all leads back to, you know what I'm saying, the topic. You at one point in time, humanity was one. God split us apart because he said, hey, they getting too smart. They, you know what I'm saying, they building up towards the heavens. Let me split them apart and you know what I'm saying, change the languages. Hey, now y'all can't communicate with each other. You know what I'm saying?
Because they were speaking Babel.
Yeah, we was all connected. We have, like I said, we've been split apart. And
so hold on. So okay, so this would be a question that would be like, do you think that it was God's good idea to split us apart?
Yeah, because like I said, he had no ill intent with it. You know what I'm saying? The split apart didn't make us enemies. It just made us not understand each other. You know what I'm saying?
Well, they were trying to get. They were. I mean, because man, listen, dog, I'm so glad that we're having this conversation.
Because it's deep today on the set.
Like so it's like they were trying to basically find their way up to heaven, and they were building something. So it was like, did God did not want them to see what it was like? So I mean, was the split? Some people will argue and say Adam and Eve was the split, but you know, that's whatever. But there was another split that happened that a lot of people don't talk about, which is is they were trying to find their way up to heaven, and it's like we even see it today where people over in China are making. I don't know if you ever seen it, but nigga, it's some fucking some staircase or something that nigga Italy like. It's nigga, you have to look that up, but it's something. You know, China, they the only ones that think of shit like that. That think of like, I don't know if you ever seen that movie. It had The Rock in it, and he was in this high tech ass building, and they called it the Eye of God. Basically, nigga, it was like a room. And nigga, he can see like the whole world from where he was. Like it was basically like he was God, nigga.
About like the Fast and the Furious shit.
It was a movie he did by himself. I don't know if it was called fuck man, it was some movie, but is just that point of like China, it was just the point of China is always trying to like outsmart. I said, I don't know, them people might have been Chinamen that was in that Bible, because it seemed like they're the ones that's always trying to like outsmart God by trying to build something that leads up to, or that builds something that like that can see the whole world like God can.
Mhm.
It's like, nigga. So okay, so go back to that point, right? So I mean, so yeah, do you think that there was a good split that God was trying to do when he split them apart?
Yeah, you know, I feel like God don't have no ill will towards us. You know what I'm saying? The ill will comes from, you know what I'm saying, Lucifer, who is trying to prove to God that we ain't his people. You know what I'm saying? So you know God be like, hey, they are my people. Go ahead and try 'em. Test them out. I bet you they don't fold. You know what I'm saying? Some fold, some stay strong. You know what I'm saying? And you know, and we'll get back to the topic, but that's the hard part about God being God. It's like he can't just make shit. He can make shit happen, but he can't interfere with choice. You know what I'm saying? We all have to make a choice. You know what I'm saying? And he don't want to. He want us to make that on our own. He can't nudge us. You get what I'm saying? Like,
Oh hell yeah,
of course,
nigga.
when you have faith,
No, I hear
line
you,
up
dog.
for you. But you know what I'm saying? Like,
I hear you,
unwavering,
dog.
you know what I'm saying? They got to make them choices that lead to his
That
kingdom.
choice,
You know
that
what I'm
word
saying?
choice. Hey, I like how you put that. That nigga say God can make anything happen, which is true, but he can't interfere with the choice. That all goes. I mean, that kind of explains almost the whole Bible for real. With
And like I said, I feel like I said, God can do anything. It's the strength to be able to say, I'm not gonna do it.
even
Because
with
nigga, if I was God and something was going wrong with you, I'd be like, man, that shit fixed. Nigga, don't worry about nothing, bro. Okay, everything in your life smooth from now on. But you know what I'm saying? And that's the hurtful part, you know what I'm saying? Because he got the power to fix it, but shit gotta play out, and we got to make the right choices, you know what I'm saying?
man.
All I
heard in my mind is like that story of like Job. You know what I'm saying? Like the nigga had a choice. You know what I'm saying? But God told the devil way before then. He was like, "You can try him, but he not go break. You can do this, you can do that, but I guarantee you, he not go." And the devil, man, that's why I'm saying like a conversation like that, it gotta make you think or believe that like God was a nigga. You know what I'm saying? Because that was a nigga conversation. Like,
man.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? Go ahead and try him. I bet you he ain't go. I bet you he ain't. That's kind of like how we was as kids. You know what I'm saying? I bet you I could beat you in this race. I bet you won't. You know what I'm saying? I bet you I can. We the only people that really, you know what I'm saying, talk like that. But there had to be a nigga conversation for sure. Like, so that's all I hear in my head when you said like he could do things and he could do everything and he could fix everything, but it's a matter of choice that he can't interfere with. And that's the choice that we have as a free will. So I hear you, my nigga. I hear you.
It get deep, man. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you smoke good gas. You know what I'm saying? You got your brother next to you that you could, you know what I'm saying, bounce these topics off of and get, you know what I'm saying, a different viewpoint of shit. You know what I'm saying? Speaking of gas, man, what we smoking on?
Tropical cherry.
Tropical cherry. Ooh.
Yeah.
You know Draco come through with the flavors, man. We jump straight into the topic, man. But
nah, it's all leading back because that's the thing. Like, so what you saying? See, I haven't lost train of thought because we here with this shit, right? But so going back to where we was talking about with the whole where the man wasn't being present. It all started in slavery. Okay, so we both established that. You know what I'm saying? We both can agree that that's where the nature of it started from. Is from there. You know what I'm saying? So taking it into the middle part of it, you know what I mean? So it's kind of like, so now we taking it into like, you know, the 70s, the 80s, 90s, like, so, and you was already talking about it, whereas, you know, the welfare system and these different systems came into play and came into pocket. Do you believe that they were strategically built or manufactured and came into law to make it easy for women to live? No, let me not ask you that. I ask you like this. Do you think that it was strategically made and manufactured to split up homes?
Yeah.
Okay. Because like I said, you already
Just
said it
like-
with the whole.
Just like how they strategically planted dope to fuck up communities. You know what I'm saying? Like the government be just be out here testing shit out on the population. You know what I'm saying? Like when certain shit be happening, they be testing. You know what I'm saying? And the government is not a person. It's an idea. It's a system. It's a set of rules. You know what I'm saying? So when they put plans together, it's not no quick, fast plan. This is going to be a generational plan. Hey, we're going to see how this affects, you know what I'm saying, a kid growing up. How, you know what I'm saying, how it affects a household, which could take 10 to 20 years. You know what I'm saying? Every decade you could say is a new generation. You know what I'm saying? Every 10 years, technology change, everything gets updated. Shit, we look and feel like we better than the last 10 years of motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? We got more knowledge, let us say. You know what I'm saying? We know how to do shit quicker. The shit that would take you an hour, we can do in 10 minutes now. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, okay, every 10 years is how they thinking of plans. They're like, yeah, let's put this welfare system out. These the black men don't want to be prevalent in the house. We gonna make sure that the black woman don't need them, so that she gonna get, hey, okay, I can do this on my own now. We don't need you. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, the split. You know what I'm saying? The split is long term. You know what I'm saying? It get deep, man. You know, like when you playing chess out here and you thinking 10 years ahead of the next move, you a bad motherfucker.
Yeah,
Okay,
for sure.
you a bad
dog.
motherfucker. Because you have, you know what I'm saying, you outthinking motherfuckers.
See, that's why a lot of these podcasts, I don't see how they making it, because they ain't, other people, they not gonna hear talk like this on other podcasts like this. It'll be on a specific channel, but it's not a podcast. It'll be like a nigga be like, oh, on his channel, it'll be like, oh, he specifically speaks about how the government this and how the government that. Nigga, we on the set on the podcast talking like this, nigga. Like, fuck, you ain't gonna never find another podcast.
In the heart of it all.
Come on, dog. Like, you're not gonna find two niggas that's on a reachable, teachable level like this, dog. Like, you know, on a podcast, and I keep putting that in difference, because you got niggas that got channels, but it's not a podcast. And a lot of people that just have podcasts, they just, they try to keep up with, like, relevant shit. And we didn't had our few episodes where we didn't, you know what I'm saying, put some relevant shit out there, you know what I'm saying, just to try to let you know that we keeping up with the time. But on this specific episode right here, dog, like, you're not gonna hear no other talk like this nowhere else on the fucking planet on another podcast like this ever in your motherfucking life. So make sure y'all go share this shit, you know what I'm saying, and spread the word around that we on the set with it, you know what I'm saying?
Real talk, man.
You know what I'm saying? So
breaking down real topics, real
the shit that's affecting us. So okay, so getting back to what you were saying, like yeah, I feel like, if that was their plan, I would say that it worked, and I would say that they still worked it even like years, to come. It's like, I don't really think the system is really fair in nobody's favor, not even in, the women's favor. It's only shows favor when it comes to, like, between the children. It'll win more in their favor than yours.
Yeah,
because like you said, they want to continue to content with this
only
split.
Person that wins.
Yeah,
in the welfare,
but neither one of, but we don't win as a community as a whole. but only one side wins when it comes to the children. Like, you know, so
Mentally, nobody feels good not being able to, you know what I'm saying, like I said, support their kid. You know, it's really a two-way plan, because not only does it get rid of the man, but you know what I'm saying, you making sure now a race of people stay below the poverty line. You know what I'm saying? Because hey, look, once you get a job, this shit cut. You know what I'm saying? Either off completely or drastically. You know what I'm saying? So once you start making some money,
take them 900 and stamps, bitch.
you're done.
We're gonna either take
six
6.
over.
We're either gonna take 6 of them motherfuckers, or we're gonna take a cold 9, bitch.
You know what I'm saying? Like I said, mentally, and I'm not a woman, but I wouldn't like, if I'm so down bad that I'm relying on somebody else to take care of me, that don't make me mentally feel good. You know what I'm saying? I would feel like a piece of shit. I'm like, damn, I can't even. I'm so down bad. Somebody else gotta carry my load. You know what I'm saying? I can't do nothing but wait on the next first. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit. You know what I'm saying? Would fuck me up. Like
maybe
it would
there's
just constantly be like a burden on my back. Like, you know what I'm saying? To not, you know, and you know,
but for some
people
they get comfortable with it.
And they just can't pick it up.
Yeah,
you know
but some people get
stuck.
comfortable with that though. Some people get comfortable with the fact of like, you know, somebody else or the state is carrying that load. Because guess what? The man ain't.
You know, they say the worst place to be is comfort. They say when you get comfortable, you get comfortable. And they said it ain't always a good thing to be comfortable. Sometimes you got to break your comfort. And the worst thing,
I was trying to see.
Want to not be comfortable. You
I was trying to see at what stage in life would that be at. You know what I'm saying? Because if you comfortable and you feel like you didn't paid your dues, I don't feel like that you would feel at a place of complicity. I would feel like nigga, I would feel like nigga, you put in work to get comfortable, nigga.
I guess the person that said that is thinking that you can never max out. You know what I'm saying? There's always more to do. Don't get so comfortable that you don't continue to upgrade, I guess. You know what I'm saying? But
for a man to gain the world, he got to lose his soul for that. So all I'm saying is that if you never see, that's a thing of always chasing after something, right? You always feel like, man, I could never get comfortable because it's always something out there. It's something out there. It's like, nigga, it's like addicts or addicts, no matter what it is you chasing. Like, even if a nigga is chasing success, they're still an addict. Like, cause it could get to a point where, nigga, how much success do you personally need in order to feel like, all right, man, you know, I didn't pay my dues. If you pay dues, you know what I'm saying? But if you didn't pay dues, then at some point in your life, you have to feel like, hey, nigga, like I didn't invest in my money into something that I can live off of, my kids can live off of, hopefully their kids can live off of. And then hopefully my first bloodline would generate equity or anything like that to continue that on. You know what I'm saying? Cause like, nigga, I can't create a Rockefeller, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, to where, nigga, 5 bloodlines can be taken care of, nigga. Like, I can take care of one, get him going or get her going, teach them to get their other bloodline going, and we can continue to train down that.
And see, that's the normal thought. And like I said, you know, with the back to the slavery shit, it's a long-term mental thing. You know, they like for the last 10 years, I don't know about you, but all I've been seeing is rich motherfuckers flexing everywhere you go. Like every time you hop on the app, you see everybody up $1 million. You know what I'm saying? No,
or just up in life, right? Or just no worries in life, no struggles.
They point the finger at you and say, "Hey, bitch ass nigga, you can't get it like me." And it's like, damn.
They make it fun. They disrespecting it, making memes out of money spreads.
Like nigga, we listen to the songs and
out of money spreads and shit.
Jamming too. They talking shit about us, bitch. Nigga, I spent your rent on a wallet, nigga. Your socks.
It's on my
your car note, nigga. Nigga, what, nigga?
But see that nigga. The nigga in the airport got robbed for flexing. 30 G's. I would have robbed his ass too. If I'm down bad and I'm broke,
airport is crazy.
But if I'm down bad and broke,
and in the airport for your ass. Okay, it ain't gonna be fun.
But at least I would have taught that nigga a lesson that he had it coming. Cause you heard me. At least if I'd have been going to jail, if I couldn't get away with it, I know the airport is the craziest place to do something at, and you're going to get caught automatically. But I had to teach that nigga a lesson. Like, nigga, hey, nigga, you don't walk around just flexing and riding around on a little scooter and flexing $30,000 and spreading this shit out. Niggas is out here hurting, G. You heard me? Niggas is out, and you got the nerve to be put this online, like you said.
The whole your salary, right?
And like you said, and you putting it online, basically saying like, "Hey, fuck y'all niggas, y'all ain't doing it like this, nigga. Get it up, nigga. Fuck you talking about, nigga."
Okay. And I'll take a double burger with cheese, bitch ass nigga. Okay. What you talking about?
He said what? Nigga, I said take a double burger with cheese, nigga.
Almost killed you, nigga.
The nigga said, he said, "Let me get a burger." Some fries. I think he did that shit on purpose, bro. When I watched that scene, dog, I think he did that shit on purpose. Because nigga, when you getting robbed and a nigga tell you something specific, I don't think you gonna
order his food first. I'm playing with him, okay? I'll take the burger with cheese. Give him a shake too.
That nigga said I would order his food first, nigga. What the fuck is you talking about? So like you
get your shit on. Like, you better. Fuck your food. You finna have to come back for your shit.
He got a 9mm to your hair, sir. I think you need to play ball. You need to grab a bat and play ball, nigga. I think you need to.
Been caught slipping. Okay.
Fuck it. Yeah. So it's funny. You funny as fuck for saying that, bro. But yeah, I would rob that nigga too. Fuck you, man. You know what I'm saying, nigga? I ain't got 30,000, nigga. My son's starving right now, nigga. He need to eat, nigga. We finna eat right now. But I know I'd be locked up. But you know what I'm saying? But it'd be like, yeah,
you said. And they go back to the first topic we had. The intentions be good.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Dude went to an interview. The intentions were good. Couldn't find a babysitter. He like, man, I'm finna just take my kids to the Mickey D's, buy them something to eat, let them sit down, play in the playpen. By the time the interview over, I'll be on my way back. They probably just be getting. Nope.
Yeah, but they never said that he was at the McDonald's. Like, that's the interview that he was. I gotta go back and read that report, dog.
The interview wasn't at McDonald's. The interview was somewhere else.
But it's like, nigga, like,
apparently,
why? Yeah, see, John. I wrestled with this one night, laying in bed, bro, because my mind just got to flipping out. Because I was got to thinking like all the possibilities that a nigga could have had out of 3 kids. We already know most 9 times out of 10 they not by the same person. You know what I'm saying? So we can almost safely say like, nigga, each kid was probably by a different person. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's just keep. Let's just go on and keep this. If we gonna keep this shit funky, we can keep it musty. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, right. But I'm just saying. But I'm just saying. We talking about options here, right? So we mean to tell me that out of 3 different baby mamas, you wasn't on good terms with neither one of them. For nobody to, and then what don't make no sense is, John, is that if a nigga can see that you trying, yeah, man, if you tell me that, hey man, I gotta go to the job interview, bro, and knowing that that's really where you going, see, that's why I said a lot of these stories, a lot about this story is kind of shady, right?
I pray to God that nigga ain't drop his kids off and go to a bitch house and no stupid shit like that.
Like you said, would it be uncommon?
Go get lit real fast.
Would it be uncommon, my nigga? I'm just saying. So we already seen that a female left her kids in the car to go to the casino.
Facts.
So we can etch out all of the non-possibilities. Everything is a possibility now. Like a nigga leave his kids to go.
Motherfuckers out here breaking limits trying to find new shit to do. Okay, like goddamn, like
so. A lot about this and then like let's just I mean, because we gotta put this into perspective. If you came to me and me knowing you and you be like, hey man, I got this job interview I gotta go to, you know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody here to watch my nephew, man. You think you could just sit here and just, man, fuck yeah, nigga. I mean, you finna go to a job interview, nigga. You trying to get yourself together, nigga, trying to get your life together, nigga. Why not? Why wouldn't I help a nigga that's trying to help himself, right? Like that's how I would be thinking. Why didn't nobody help this nigga out and they knowing that he's going to a job interview? I put that shit in air quotes because that shit is kind of questionable for me, dog.
It's so tricky, man, because it's like nobody never ever knows your situation. And shit do be similar, but you know, everybody experiences shit slightly different. You know what I'm saying? Like,
hey man, John, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something about black people, bro. If you haven't realized it yet, you finna realize it right now on the set, nigga. Black people make a way out of no way. And black people make a way out of, dog, we done been around these people before, bro. We didn't, I don't know about you, I'm just saying, like, bro, I done been around females that'll find a way to drop their kids off to somebody, nigga. Like, they will find a way to drop their kids off. Oh, Granny said no, fuck it. Well, let me ask my uncle. Well, all right, uncle said no, well, let me ask so-and-so. If we ain't find no way, we just ain't gonna do what we gonna do then. If we ain't go, but we go exercise options, nigga. If we ain't gonna do nothing else, we gonna exercise all options. I just don't know about this story, bro. And that didn't raise over 60,000 for this nigga. Now let me find out we didn't raise over 60,000 for a nigga that's gonna get that car and fuck it up in the next 3 or 4 months because he don't know how to handle business and he don't know how to take care of business. Now, in my heart of hearts, I hope that this nigga would take the money and learn how to be responsible. That's my heart of hearts.
You know, Dre.
But we ain't living in reality, so
I got a reverse card because if you know about black people, you know that the chick of the boyfriend and the daughter that got killed in Texas, they had a GoFundMe for her. And as soon as she got the money, she went viral for holding it to her head on some money phone shit. Okay.
Did you see what I'm saying, John? Do you see what I'm getting there, dog? Because I read a lot of them comments. They was like, oh man, you know, salute to the black man. He trying to get his life together, this, that, and the third. Man, let me find out that this nigga be on. Yeah, he pull a motherfucking wall on y'all ass. I bet you y'all will stop just rooting for any and everybody.
Brad, do we want to be the black men that immediately think the black man is doing something fishy?
No, man. We want to try to get, come on, man. We try to get people, we try to get people.
Until we absolutely see
until we see it all play out. And then we be like, see, that's why we try to secure the thing about trying to help black people. Because it's like you try to, but then they do shit that's in reverse of you helping them.
That's a motherfucking fact.
So why in the fuck do we ever start to try to keep on helping the motherfucker that don't want to be saved? What the fuck?
Like I'm pulling you up and you just let my hand go.
Bitch, I'm giving you the rope and you cutting
You're
that
dumbass.
And you cutting that motherfucker, want both of us to fall. Like what the fuck? Damn, bitch, I should have said this one for a motherfucker that wanted to be helped.
That's a fact. And what I'm hoping is that
save your rope.
I'm hoping that's not the case here, man.
Pause, nigga, but save your rope, nigga. Save your rope.
Oh, hey, look.
Pause, nigga. I know what we talking about. I know what we talking about. But I know what we talking about. But I'm just saying, though, I don't want nobody to get the wrong idea.
He just nailed the title, nigga. Save your rope.
No, we gonna say that. We gonna say that title for the next one. This title for this one right here. We need you, man. That's gonna be the title for this one right here, man. We need you because at the end of the day, that's what I'm saying, man. In our heart of hearts, we hope that the man was trying to do the right thing. But if that nigga get on Insta, but if he get on Facebook and we see that the nigga then took the 50 G's and he holding up to his head, and now all of us go feel dumb for feeling sorry for this nigga.
Right. Or he go buy a bus down with that motherfucker also. Extremely goofy movie shit.
Come on, man. So I would hope that the nigga would take the money and do something right. Because I know if I had to go fund me up and a nigga bless me with 60 G's, nigga, I'm turning my life around, me and my son life around for the better.
Nigga, rent paid up for the year. Probably buy me a little A to B car to get back and forth to the interview.
Come on, man. Like
one of my kids in a daycare.
And then the fact if something like that ever happened to either one of us, nigga, we just got one kid, nigga. We gonna move so quietly, nigga. Like the fuck, like come on, man. Like it's just gonna be like because we already know that it may or may not be another chance that this can happen in life. So we gonna seize the moment. Seizing the moment ain't fucking up the progress. The process was you getting the money, but the progress was you fucked it up because you wanted to. And 60 G's is really not a lot of money, John. You know what I'm saying? We say that because of the value of the dollar is dwindling. So $60,000, I mean, that's enough to get a life started. That's not enough to live on, sir. You know what I mean? That's enough to get your life started and to put your life in perspective. If that's what you're going to do.
Nowadays at bare minimum, that's a year or two. You know?
But John, notice what I'm saying though. If that's what a nigga is going to do. Most people get the money and get irresponsible. That's why I think I was listening to one of our old pies, bro. And that's crazy. I'll be going back and listening to our old shit. Cause I was on one of them talking. And I was like, that's why everybody don't need money, man. Everybody don't need to be having money. I know money is a tool to help us to try to get a better life, but some of us just don't need it. Why? Because a lot of us ain't responsible with it. You know what I'm saying? A lot of us ain't been taught to be responsible with money. We get 60,000, we blow that shit real in 3 days, a week.
We gonna go. A nigga that ain't have shit gonna go buy everything he wanted.
Everything he thought he
all
wanted.
The materialistic shit he like, oh man, wall full of Jordan,
60 G's.
You know what I'm saying? Nigga, wardrobe on fleek. Okay, like
did you hear about this? You may or may not, because it was a little small story, but a nigga got robbed in Detroit, bro. A nigga won 50,000 or 60. No, it was either between 40 or 60.
At the gas station, that went and bought the chain and walked in that same
prime example. See, that's why I'm saying.
Took it right off his neck. They don't run that, man. You thought shit was sweet.
But you win that money, and what did you go do with it, sir? As old as you is, and as wise as some people would think that you should be at that age that you at, John, I'm gonna give you a golden nugget in life. If anybody never taught you anything, I'm gonna give you something that I feel like a lot of people really don't pay attention to. Age don't make you wiser.
That's a mother.
And I want you to always take that into consideration into life with you, and that'll help you see a lot of people that are older and still fools. You got some people that are younger and that are wiser than most of the people that are older. Mm-hmm. I done met some young niggas that are more wiser than some older niggas that I done ran into. You understand what I'm saying? So that just made me always, and I learned that as a young kid. You know what I'm saying? I learned that young, like knowing that age didn't matter is how you act and how you moved that made you what you was. Yeah. You could be 30 years old and move like a smart motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? Instead of waiting until you 53 and then move like a smart motherfucker. No, you nigga, you 30 something years old, you moving smart than a motherfucker, nigga. You learning young, nigga. You know what I'm saying? So that's just I just passed my gold nugget of life on to you, because I always feel like that people always try to put a age requirement on being wise, nigga. There is no age requirement on being wise, nigga. Because if that was the case, nigga, then what we just said blows your whole statement out the window, nigga. Mm-hmm. A nigga, I don't know how old he was, but he was up in age. He was older than both of us. Well, and he won $50-some thousand or $60-some thousand. He didn't go buy or make sure his grandkids were straight. He didn't go make sure that, hey man, I got grandkids. Let me go open up this account and at least put 10,000 in there for them. I can't put everything in there for them, but at least I'll put 10 in there for them. Nigga, try. Nigga, do something. You know what I'm saying? Put 5,000 in there. Damn, at least the Lord will say, at least the nigga try. You know what I'm saying? If you go blow 25,000 at the casino, I'll forgive you for that because you went to go put 10 in for your grandkids first.
Mm-hmm.
I'll forgive your dumb sins after that you went to go do it. But nigga, the fact that you went to go buy a straight chain, nigga, with most of the money.
He didn't even buy a pistol first, okay, to protect the jewelry he was finna get robbed for. Okay, that nigga went and bought the chain and thought that his face card was good enough.
So that just goes to show you, John, that
age do not mean wisdom.
I think Aaliyah did hit it on the head. Age is nothing but a number. I think it is, I think it is a number. You know what I'm saying? Cause nigga, so going back, I know we really kind of veered off on that shit, but that just it all made sense though, man. Cause we got men that are, that's what I'm saying, man. Like you said, bro. It all started with slavery, and you see how it's trickling down all the way to our generation now and forevermore, and how it ain't got worse. It didn't get better. This man was a grandfather. I know his kids got kids, nigga. You mean to tell me you ain't gonna buy nothing for the little grandchildren, nigga? What kind of grandfather is you, nigga? I know grandfathers back in the day would make sure their grandkids were straight, nigga. Like, your grown ass come and ask for something, you can tell you get the fuck out their face, nigga. But the grandkids, nigga, they get everything that they want, anything that they want. But I remember you said that a while back on the pod too. Like, nigga, the grandparents take care of the grandkids, nigga. That's how it's supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? We raise our children. They spoil our children. That's their job. If a grandparent win $1 million, nigga, I would expect, if my mom won a substantial amount of money, I would expect her to take care of her grandkids first. Before she take care of anything else. Those are her grandkids, man. I mean, anybody would feel some sort of, you know, compatibility to do that for their grandkids. So to see that was just sad, bro. So
it's ugly, man. You know, and it's an old saying that say you have to raise your kids so that you can spoil your grandkids. Because if you spoil your kids, you'll be raising your grandkids. You know what I'm saying? So, man. But you know, like I said, that come with the way we're going. Grandmothers is 40. You know what I'm saying? Nowadays, the big mamas is fading away.
Fine as motherfucker too. Some of them. I know you got your situation.
Yeah,
but
you know what I'm saying?
They look different. That's what I'm gonna say. They look different as fuck.
They are younger. You know. Big mamas ain't 60 no more when they kids had kids. You know what I'm saying? Like it.
Man, the big mamas I was talking to when I was in church growing up was like in their 70s, they 80s already. You know what I'm saying? Now that I look back at it, it was like, damn, you know. But you know, when you a kid, when you 8, 9, 10, everybody look old to you. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
but you knew the older ones was like the ones that had the gray hair and that had the bags under their eyes. You know, that had the blue lining in their eyes and shit.
Look twice as old as your parents.
Come on.
Okay, shit. You like, damn, mama old.
But damn,
old as fuck. Okay, right.
So we don't have that, and we don't have the men in our family. You know what? Let me ask you this: what do you think that if okay, do you feel how you feel? And I'm gonna stop saying that. We both feel how we feel about the missing piece in the family, which is the black man. What do you think that they were trying to take away out of that? Like, what do you think that they were trying to decimate from that? Besides the obvious of just splitting them apart. Like, what do you think they saw that if they was together, they were trying to break apart versus them being together?
Shit, they want to keep the race down. It's so many benefits of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you break a racist you know what I'm saying, financial of household status up, you know what I'm saying, turn them against each other, you know what I'm saying, shit, that might sway votes. You know what I'm saying? That might benefit politics. That might give you a reason to ask the government for more money. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, it's so many things. And hey, look, if you know what I'm saying, something happened to me, the government did it. Okay, because we dropping jewels on this motherfucker.
CIA did it, man.
You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? Like shit like that. Like it's so many like it's so many plays at stake. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, this is gonna change this, change that, change this. One plan. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a lot. You know what I'm saying? You remove the father. Like I said, now shit, now okay, we remove him, let's put him on child support. Okay, if he don't pay it, he going to fucking jail. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna help the jails out. Now we got free labor. You know, it's a lot, bro. You know what I'm saying? I could talk on it for days and you know,
Let me drop
all the reasons.
let me drop a bombshell on you.
I think.
Let me drop a bombshell on you real quick. Why do you think, for any other reason, why do you? I mean, I'm gonna ask you this, and then I'm gonna get to my reason too. Why do you think God made Adam first?
Shit, because he, you know, made something that he knew would withstand the pressure of the world. He had to make something strong, you know what I'm saying, to withstand what was gonna be going on out here.
I just want to take your mind through a pipeline real quick. What was Adam's job? And I'm saying all of this before the woman came into the picture. Like, what was Adam's job that God gave Adam before?
Caretaker of the garden.
So when you're a caretaker or something, that means you have like a structure or something, right? So I think that to today's time, I think that they were trying to eliminate structure. That one word says a lot, and it speaks a lot of volumes, because if you think about it, that's the same thing that the Black Panther Party was demonetized for.
Yeah.
Structure. Hey, we need to have things set up like this.
Mhm.
Structure. So then when the woman comes along, it's almost they're trying to paint this picture of she's there to demand to. Why do I keep trying to try to say dismantleize? Dismantleize the structure and say, hey, I know God told you not to eat from this tree, but let's eat from it anyway. Let's just see what happens. You know what I mean? It's like that's what I would feel that they're trying to break up. They seen that with a father inside the home, that there would be a possibility of a strong structure.
Yeah.
Structure. And with a strong structure brings along a lot of other things that they can't control. So I believe
one day these people could inspire change on a governmental global level. You know what I'm saying? Like we need to keep this population under our thumb, doing bad. They don't want to get out and vote.
Control.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. They don't want to change shit. They're gonna accept what we give them. Cool. You know what I'm saying? We can keep the power type shit.
Yeah, once I feel like the powers that be lose their control or lose their power, then that's when they have to like find new ways to come up with, you know what I'm saying, new laws and shit. Like, oh, now, you know, it's just like I feel like all the laws that they try to come up with is like it's updated and it's just thought of out of like thin air. Some things are like structurized, where, like I said, only favor that's in the favor of our side, of our color, is when we go on a child support court is the woman's side. That's the only person that wins in the end. You know what I'm saying? Everybody else loses. Well, I mean, them in the court win. We lose. We lose everything. So it's like shit, man. I just feel like they was trying to, dismantle structure in the household. when they, started to build these new laws and just different things like that. Like that's how I feel. Like that one word structure, because that's what I feel like a black. That's what I feel like is missing in the homes. And black men, we need y'all, man. We need y'all to have some structure in the homes, man. Just because you a man a boy in the house, or you living with a woman, or they don't necessarily qualify you as a man. Being a man means that you have to have structure. Yeah. I always believe that, like, you just have to have some type of structure and accountability with your life before you can say, like, I'm a for real true man. Like, people can pay bills. I can pay bills if I got the money for it. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I'm able to pay bills that I can be able to handle, then I feel like anybody could do that. But that doesn't qualify a person being a woman or being a man. Being a woman, you got to have your role, and being a man, you got to have their role. So structure, that's what I feel like is missing in today's time, for sure. And we see it playing out and unfolding in front of our eyes. Like, without the black man being in the family, man, like, nigga, we fucked up, man.
Hey, it's fucked up out here, man. You know what I'm saying? Kids running them up. Mom can't control them. You know what I'm saying? It's something like the black man is the missing piece. You know what I'm saying? Like, look at like shit, even with my nephew. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like he you know what I'm saying, he big as fuck. You know what I'm saying? So he Bogart and shit. You know what I'm saying? Low key. You know what I'm saying? And like, it's like, when I got him, like, I was talking about my mom and dad. They was like, man, when he with you, he'll listen. You know what I'm saying? With us, he always combative. I don't know physical shit, but it's like you know what I'm saying? He quick to try to.
Kids different. You know what I'm saying? Kids different with
rebuke. You know what I'm saying? Like, but it's like, hey, when he with you,
children know.
You know what I'm saying?
Children know.
He can't get that off type shit. Like, we play. You know what I'm saying? And like, but it's like, hey, when it's time to get serious, let's snap to it. You know what I'm saying?
And that's how
it's time to play.
And that's how I told you. That's how I raised my son. It's like, I still have fun with my son. I tickle my son. Yeah, I play with him, wrestle with him. But he know when when I tell him to get up and do something, I'm not finna say it twice. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, but that's how it should be. You know what I'm saying? Like, but that's how it should be, not even just with a man to another man, but that's how a man should be even with, like, so would you think that with a woman being involved, do you feel like the woman should chastise the girls? If y'all have, girls, you handle the boys, like, that's the whole situation. Like, we're speaking on your personal situation, like, when people pawn their children off onto other people, man, like, now you done pawn whatever it is that your responsibility is. Now it becomes my responsibility. But it shouldn't become my responsibility, because it wasn't my responsibility to begin with. Mm-hmm. Like I said, like, it'd be different if, hey, my nephew over here, I get him for a weekend, or just case in point, you got spring break, my nephew over here, whatever, yeah, I'm gonna take care of him and just like that. Sunday afternoon, you come back to get him. Now he back to your responsibility. You know what I'm saying? I put my responsibility in when it was needed for my responsibility to be in it, not when it was forced my responsibility. You know, like that's a forced responsibility. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't force nobody to be responsible for your responsibility. Like, the fuck? That's some cruel shit. You know, so it's like, yeah, I see this, like I said, saw the same thing with my nephew and his mom. Just saw the same disconnect. Like, once he came down here, I already knew he wasn't going back. I might have said that shit way back then when he first got down here. I'm like, he ain't going back. I just knew it. Like, didn't know that years and years and years later, he'll still be here. Crazy. You feel me? Like, still be here. Like, Straight up. Like, I mean, he was like 8 or something like that at the time he came down here. Nigga like 24 now. So it's like I said that man, come on, man. It's like when I see certain things, I can just call it. I can just be like, yeah, he ain't going back. Like even if motherfucker was saying like, oh, it's just gonna be like a week or two, or just stay down there for like or something, I'd be like, yeah, that week or two gonna turn into like a few months gonna turn into like a year. That year gonna turn into
20 of them motherfuckers, crazy.
And see where we at now. You know what I mean? So who does it affect? You know what I'm saying? Like, you couldn't ask my nephew now, like, oh, do you want to go back with your mom? He probably tell you, nah. Why? Why would he? Been down here this long, might as well go to thug it out the rest. You know what I'm saying? Like, the fuck? And some sort of way, he probably feel like his mama why do I keep saying these words that start with this? Like,
abandon them.
Yeah, like, but I shouldn't put this in front of that though. But he probably feel like, shit, you didn't abandon me. I don't want to come back to. And then, like I said, you didn't went on and had other children. See, his one sister was already here when he was here, so he ain't tripping off of that. But the other two, yeah, he saw that you went off and had 2 kids, so he probably feel like, man, fuck you now. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he don't want to be around it and all the other kind of shit. So that's what I'm saying. Like, you don't want to get to a point where your child, you know, disown you in a way, because that's man, you don't want your child feeling like that, like secretly feeling like you didn't abandon them and you ain't really tell them why, or you know, why you didn't come back for them, or whatever the reason may be. But it's all fucked up, man. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, on both sides they lose. That's why I always preach so heavy about, you know, if things don't work out, you know, between you and your significant other, man, you don't never just, you know, hang up the towel and just be like, well, fuck it, I'm gonna just go off and give it another bitch, and she give another nigga, and they go off and have kids, you go off and have kids, and then you leave y'all both. Nah, man, fuck that shit, man. Don't. Yeah.
Sending me off to somebody else in the family, then having other kids and keeping them there with you, that's gonna mentally just, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, some shit, it's, you ain't even got it. It's some actions are just self-explanatory. You know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, well, you did that. Oh, all right, cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't worry about shit then. All right, you got it. You know what I'm saying? You got that one. I get it now. You know, I understand it now. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that, like, you know, like, shit we go through shape us. You know what I'm saying? Like, and like I said, we go through the shit long enough, we'll be permanently shaped however we come out due to that. You know what I'm saying? That.
Yeah, but man, we gotta break the cycle, man. We gotta break that cycle of just accepting that shit though, John. Like, I'm not looking to save the world, bro, but I'm looking to at least inspire people that I can come across and give them a notion that, man, listen, man, if you didn't have a father in the home, or this, that, and the third, or you really wasn't fortunate enough to like have some type of sort of male figure that you could have gravitated towards, and because that's all young men, young boys aspire to look up to, is like somebody that they can call their hero, their Power Ranger. You know what I'm saying? Believe it or not, man, your son look at you as a Power Ranger, man. You know what I mean? Like somebody that comes and saves the day. You know what I'm saying? Do you know who the best father on American sitcom was? The best black father? I let you. I mean, you know, American black sitcom. Out of all the black shows, out of all the black shows, who do you think was the best father figure out of all of them? I mean, I said all of them like it's a lot of them, but I mean, it was really only like 4 of them. Really, I would
say Cosby. I don't know. I feel like Cosby was he you know he took care of business. You know what I'm saying? He provided everything his kids needed. You know what I'm saying? Tried to establish them and make them good people. You know what I'm saying?
I'm a good times type of guy. I'm James.
The dad in the trenches, teaching his kids the way real life works, huh? Fuck, nigga, that's how they gonna throw the book at your dumb ass, nigga. You better be ready, okay?
I mean, the thing about it is though, John, you look at it, it's like I feel like everything else after that, they tried to like middle class it, middle class the fathers and kind of water them down.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like they watered Uncle Phil down. They watered Carl Winslow down. They watered, you know what I'm saying?
They just took him out the hood, you know what I'm saying?
But not even that. They didn't. It wasn't. If you go back and look at those episodes, I ain't gonna say. I'm not gonna say that these two particular shows didn't touch on topics that needed to be touched on, but because they did. But what I'm saying is they didn't. It didn't set a profound foundation to a regular, everyday black family. An everyday black family don't look like Uncle Phil's house. An everyday family don't look like Carl Winslow's house, even though he was just a cop and his wife, I don't know, I forgot what she did, but you know what I'm saying? And even with the Cosbys, like they were, that's not an everyday. You don't meet
four bedroom, 2-bath crib.
Everybody got their own room and everybody bed.
Say nigga, we in this motherfucker 6 deep. Okay.
In the car piled up, nigga sitting on laps. Cousin sitting on laps, nigga. You gotta lap up,
nigga.
And who getting to see first, nigga? Fuck you talking about?
Somebody might have to ride in the back of the station wagon, nigga.
Come on, man. They don't know nothing about them type of struggles, bro. They don't know, dog. But I'm just saying, like, when I started to compare the different things that I felt like James was trying to instill in his black family, in his family alone, and I hated the way that they wrote Florida's character, because I feel like, man, she always tried to damper down anything that was like good news. It was like, bitch, shut the fuck up and allow this shit to happen. Like, bitch, we is broke.
Wow, be happy for us.
We is broke. We is poor. Your man fucked around and found $27,000 and you tell that nigga to give it back? Bitch, I slap your ass. Fuck. So I hated the way that they painted her character is to make her look like, whatever good thing happened to him, she was there to water on his parade. Mm-hmm. Like, damn, bitch, you just can't let a nigga get nothing off. But they established that in the first season, second episode, the Black Jesus. Mm-hmm. They started to have some good fortune, and here she come with her. Well, I know this white Jesus, and he did. Well, bitch, like James told him, bitch, hey, hold out. He might come up with some better terms. This Black Jesus might come up with some. When my number is hidden, bitch, we getting money around this motherfucker. Things are starting to prosper. Things are starting to flourish. You know what I'm saying? Starting to pick up. Why would you want to? Why? So I always hated her character of when his good, because my thing was whenever he had good news and good fortune, he always thought about his kids. He thought about his family. He didn't think about himself. He didn't think about like, oh, well, what James can do with this money? What James can do? Nah. When he found that 2,000, he was like, shit, JJ, you can do this. Family, you can go ahead and do it. It was a black man thinking about his family. Like, that's the type of family that we need in today's time. We don't got no families like that no more. But we need that. And that's why a black man is so important and so vital in the family. Because we need men that's going to think like that. Think for the family, not for himself. You know what I'm saying? But here come Florida with her. I hated that fucking character, man. No, for real, man. Go back and look at them shows, man, and you will see, like, when every time, like, James was getting ready to have something, or it'd be like she just was there to just kind of like rain on that shit. It was like, dude, like, I mean, I know sometimes, but it's like, bitch, we live in the ghetto. We got to make it out some kind of way. even if we gotta, you know what I'm saying? Like, do some shit that we don't know. Like, we gotta make it out. Our kids are struggling, bitch. How's we getting by? We eating oatmeal every motherfucking morning, bitch. Like, come on now. Don't you want our kids to have some Fruit Loops or something? I ain't never even saw them kids eat a bowl of cereal or something in this motherfucker. Like, come on, man. So it was like, I understand that the man was trying to live by good morals and values and things like that. And he did. Because I never seen James like go and devalue himself in order to like, you know, get ahead or, you know, get his family ahead. It was like, man, listen, man. If I'm not doing this for my family, then it's like I'm not doing this for nothing. It's like I'm not even doing this for myself. So I just feel like, man, we need the black man in our family because the structure is what is missing and what's so important. That's why I always vow to myself, man. Like, you know, that's why I always just said, like, no matter if anything happened, you know, between me and my son's mother, I wasn't gonna take my position out of my son's life to be like, well, that didn't work out. Well, let me go start a new family. Nigga, like, no, like, it's not gonna solve my problem, man. You know what I'm saying? Like,
start a new family.
My son, yeah, this one didn't work out, so let me go and start a new family. Like, nigga, like, but you got people out here that live a life like that and just jump from people to people. That's why you got, you know, people like NBA Youngboy and Nick Cannon that didn't created a mess. That type of shit is a mess. I would never want. I tell my son all the time, man, listen, I know you like them little young people that you listen to and all this other. Don't never be like them niggas. You can listen to their music, think they music type, but when you look at their life full of shit. You know what I'm saying? You never want to be like an NBA young boy to keep going in and out of jail, in and out of jail. You got 8 kids and all this other kind of shit. Brother, you need to be a Baptist minister or a preacher or something, nigga, at this point. Because, nigga, you got too many kids that's, you know what I'm saying, lost adolescence, bro. 8 kids that's going to have 8 generations of lost adolescence because they father don't know how to stay his ass out of jail. And then when this nigga go to jail, he in there crying like a girl. Like, I don't understand these niggas. You see that video of Keefe D crying in jail? Talking about he want to get out? No, nigga.
Talked your way into this hole, nigga. Jump in there.
But you're supposed to be a cold-blooded gangster, though. Like, these niggas be talking that cold-blooded gangster shit on the streets. And then when they get in jail, they get on these cameras and remember to go home. But you was thugging rug and bone on the street, though. I don't get that shit.
I thought you was home, nigga. You like the slammer so much, right? I thought you was at the crib.
I thought this ain't shit for you. Because I thought you was a big badass nigga. But then when you go to
down.
See, but that's why I get a lot of niggas respect. Because of the simple fact is that they know I don't walk around like a tough guy, but they know I ain't soft neither. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, that's what a lot of them niggas, they go to jail. All that tough shit, all that shit, you shit that out in the toilet. Because all that shit go out the window.
Oh, me.
You gonna meet somebody else in there that's gonna be bigger and better than your mother.
The gladiators. It's niggas that everybody in there don't give a fuck. Okay, it's like, yeah, nigga, I don't give a fuck either. What's up?
But especially if they put you in a cell with a nigga that's doing life or something like that, man. You his wife for the time being, nigga. You his wife, nigga.
You gonna have to go ahead and just get your round and check out that motherfucker. Okay? Put me, say, CO, third key.
You gonna have to go in there swinging. Fuck it.
In my bed. I'm ready to leave. Shit.
But I'm saying though, John, these niggas get themselves in these situations, and then you see them on camera crying, bro. Crying. This nigga, I read the title. The nigga say, I didn't listen to the video. I'm gonna go back and watch it though. We might pull it up after we get through listening to filming. But nigga was in there crying. Somebody ready to go home. The conditions unfair. Bitch ass nigga, you been knew that.
Unfair,
like,
okay.
when was the conditions in jail ever fair?
I remember I seen a video when it was like I think it was like a celebrity was complaining. No, it was it was a documentary about a prison, and the prison was complaining about the conditions and the food and shit. He was like, "What the fuck? What they want? Chinese food every night? Lasagna? Like, if you don't like the conditions, don't come to jail." Like, what the fuck are we talking about here?
Like, don't do shit that's do shit that's gonna lead to a series of events that'll lead you right there, sir.
Like, it's not a 5-star hotel.
And especially for a long time. Like, all right, if you stay there for like a week or something, I'm pretty sure you could probably thug that out, nigga. It's a week of your life gone, nigga. I mean, it might not be the best week of your life.
Slowest week you ever fucking encountered.
And it might not be the best week of your life, but it's a week versus 100 years, nigga. Because I mean, shit, hey, you got to chunk that one up. But I just don't be understanding these niggas, man. Like, if you're not ready to adapt your life to this shit, like, don't throw your life away for some shit that you're not ready to adapt your situation to. You know what I'm saying? Like, ain't no way that this nigga should be on nobody's camera talking about I'm going to go home and they should release me. The conditions is unfair, nigga. It's unfair everywhere you go. Life is unfair, nigga. So when you get out here in real life, life is going to be unfair too. You go ask them to send your ass back to, you know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck? But so it's like, I just don't be understanding these niggas, man. You know what I'm saying? But again, you got niggas just like, it's like a Nick Cannon. That's like this, all these other people that's having all of these kids, bro. And then the first thing they always try to say is, well, the Bible said this, nigga, that's not what the fuck the Bible was talking about when he said be fruitful and multiply. Stop running that motherfucking scripture to the fucking ground. Because that is not what the fuck he was talking about. He was talking about showing love and peace and understanding to all mankind and be fruitful enough to spread peace and love, nigga. I don't see a lot of niggas spreading that fruitful and multiplying, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I don't see no nigga multiplying and spreading that shit. So it's like, but a nigga run that same little motherfucking scripture to the ground, man. Stop saying that shit. That is not what the fuck he was talking about. Especially if you ain't gonna be in all them kids' life. It'd be one thing if you had 8 kids and all your kids live with you and you was with the same woman, nigga, then I could see that. But nigga, you got 8 kids by 9 different women, like nigga, I don't like, or 7 different women, like nigga, I don't understand how this shit is going on. Like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? You can't beat her for every one of them. Probably don't even know half of their birthdays, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Don't even know how old this one is. You gotta ask the baby mama. Like, man, there is no way, dog. You can't tell me Nick Cannon know all his kids' age and birthday off the top of his head. If you asked him. And I'm talking about in order too. You have to be like, nah, so-and-so this. I think so-and-so, nigga, see, that's what I'm saying. You ain't around. But that's what I'm saying. Nigga be around to lay that pipe, but nigga won't be around to pay that to pay that ransom. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, shit, man. We just gotta break that cycle, man. We gotta break that. It really is a generational curse, bro. But we gotta break that shit, man. You know what I'm saying? And if we can't save the world, fuck it. Our job ain't to save the world. That's God's world. That's God's job to save the world. You know what I'm saying? Our job is to try to help as many people as we can along the way to get where we trying to go. You know what I'm saying? So other than that, this is what we lead into, man. You see all these black men getting killed. I was on the way here, I was just thinking, I'm like, damn, bro, the more we was talking about on the last pod and a little bit about the pod before that, I'm like, notice we was talking about all black men. The young black man in Texas getting killed, young Scooter, another young black man getting killed, we were talking about the old Mo 3 shit. You know, it's like nowadays, nigga, the more that I see what's happening to these rappers now, I'm starting to see why you kind of like backing away from kind of being like, you know what I'm saying, wanting to be like in there, but like I said, even though that don't have to be a for real reason, but I can see why you wouldn't want to be like mixed up in that type of like inventory. Cause it's like rap is like an inventory, nigga. You just got different levels of shelves. You know what I'm saying? You got your killers, you got your independent niggas, you got your underground niggas. So you got all these shelves, right? But we seeing what's happening to these niggas. It's like these niggas is just either they dead or they going to jail. It's like, nigga, that's the only 2 options that the rap game got now, just to offer you. It's dead or you in jail.
Right. You gonna make a little money, but then we coming to collect, and ain't no telling when we doing it. Nigga, just know You better get as much as you can.
Come on, man. I'm just saying, like, we see that, man. You either getting shot or you either getting shot and getting killed, or you get shot and you live, or your ass is going to jail. There's all pretty much is what's happening to all our black men right now, dog. Getting away from their families. Then that's what I'm saying. Then the nigga get in there and then the nigga be like, man, I'm away from my family. Nigga, you wasn't thinking about your motherfucking family when you was out on the motherfucking streets, nigga. You wasn't thinking about that bullshit. Shut the fuck up. Right. Sit your ass down. Shut the fuck up. I don't want to hear that shit.
You wouldn't even be here, nigga. If you was thinking about your family, we would not be sitting in this cell together, brother.
Come on, man. And then especially if you in there on some you type shit. On some you put yourself in there type shit. I could see if you was in there for defending your family and like, oh man, somebody tried to break in my house and, you know, the police.
Smoked him. Shot him in the back, though. Fuck. You know,
but I was trying to defend my family, though. But nigga, you in here on some, this nigga don't like the bitch that I'm fucking and all this other kind of shit, brother. But you the nigga that got 6 kids and 5 kids and you leaving your kids fucked up. They just seeing that the structure ain't there. A lot of these niggas don't even know what structure is. They probably don't even know how to spell that word. You know what I'm saying? Only structure they know is when they ask to go to jail, and that's fucked up. Cause that shouldn't be the only time that a nigga should gain structure is when the white boy is telling his ass to get up at 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. You don't feel like doing it, but you ain't gonna tell it. You ain't gonna tell a nigga you ain't gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like shit, man. I just don't be understanding this shit, man. Like niggas be, you know, all that don't have no type of respect and no structure. And then when they get ass go to jail, motherfucker tell your ass to get up. You ain't rebutting. You ain't saying hell no, and you ain't gonna make me get up, nigga. I'm used to getting up at 9:30, nigga. It's too early for me to get up. I ain't heard no niggas say, you know what I'm saying? Do no shit like that. So until then, man, these niggas is they lost. I get it, but we was all lost, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, but we just gotta stop it, man.
Man.
We just gotta stop. We just gotta stop that curse, man. That's all I'm saying.
That's a fact, man. That is a fact. On the sets, we gonna keep it real today, man. Okay. So real Saturdays. That's what we dubbing this one.
SRS. Yeah, man.
Other than that, man, we ain't get to it, man. At the beginning of the pod, man. How you doing today, man? You know, we definitely gotta check on us. You know,
I know we gotta do wellness checks, nigga. Like, see, that's what I'm. See, that's why. That's what I wanted to say too. We have to. That's what I do with my son. That's why I always try to preach the importance of never leave your son's side, or even if we had daughters. You know what I'm saying? Same rules apply, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Don't never leave their side. Nigga, we do wellness checks all the time without even thinking about, you know what I'm saying? Like, he called me when we get on the bus. Hey, what's going on, Dad? He don't be wanting nothing, but he just wanted, when he do that, I just know that he always want to know that his daddy is gonna be there. That's what a child wants to know. Is daddy gonna be there? Yes or no? Yes or no? No, my daddy is not a millionaire. No, we're not living in no fucking mansion. Is he gonna be there? Yes or no? That's all the fuck they want to know. That's it. Period, point blank. That's why I always say, man, hey, 5 years down the line, you and Shorty don't work out, don't stop. Get it. Yeah, be in your son's life, nigga. Right. 10 years from now, shit don't work out, nigga, don't stop. Still be in his motherfucking life. Because it won't matter to him why y'all, you know what I'm saying, are separated. That won't fucking matter. That matters to y'all. That matters to you and her, but it won't matter to him.
He just knows, like, oh, they're not together.
Mama here, I see mama all the time.
My mama, that's still my
daddy gone. Yeah. That's what I see. Mama here, daddy going off in somewhere else. And another thing don't ever do that I had to watch myself to do is don't downplay the other parent in front of the child. You know what I'm saying? On either side, no matter whose side is on, your side or her side. You know what I'm saying? Don't ever like, if you got something bad to say about her, don't do it around him. Mm-hmm. If she got something bad to say about you, I would advise her not to do it around him. Vice versa. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not about what he's hearing. It's about the narrative he's getting about either one of who. So if you got something to say, man, hey, talk your shit around your homeboy away from him, and he can't hear you, and just get it off like that, and come back and be a normal person. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather him not hear it than him to hear it and the damage that it may do to him mentally. Because I won't even say psychologically, because it ain't even that deep. But it just depends on what he heard. But I say mentally, what it does to him mentally. So I've been guilty of that. I done said some shit. I had to catch myself like, damn. But you won't catch yourself until later on down the line. You be like, damn, why the fuck did I say this shit?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And you got to go back and apologize to your son if you ever get caught in this situation. I'm just, just letting you know like how to handle it. Yeah, no, how to handle that, man. Because as a father that didn't really have a father, I'm still trying to learn how to father. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I'm still learning how to like move and maneuver and this, that, and the third. That's why I'm saying I don't understand how these niggas be in the street and be doing all of these shady deals and this, that, and the third, and you got your child with you. Nigga, that's the wrong way to do that shit. I would never have my son on some moving around type shit, even if I was or wasn't moving like that. If I was going to go pick up some weed, my son can't come with me.
Right.
Even if he was old enough and he can walk and this, that, no. Yeah, you stay here with so-and-so, or, I make sure that whatever I got to go do, you're with someone that I can trust that can watch you to go, while I go make this move real quick. And you don't need to know where I'm going. Hey, daddy finna go make a move real quick. I'll be right back. Okay. That's it. Bottom line. Long as you know I'm coming back, that's all you need to know. You don't need to know I'm finna go to the casino. Or, you know what I'm saying? Need to go off, I'm finna go to the weed man house. You don't need to know all of that. But you just need to know. When daddy say come back, I'm pray to the Lord, to my soul to keep, that I come back, you know what I'm saying, into this motherfucking area. And that you see that I come back.
What I seen with kids is you keep it short and sweet with them like that. But, you know what I'm saying, straightforward at the same time, because kids talk. You know what I'm saying? So the more you tell them, the more they got to talk about with people.
Shit, action speaks louder than words.
Hey, how's your mom and dad doing? Oh, she's doing good. She's been happy going to the casino every day. Don't even know. Okay, now teach you like,
That's why you don't ever answer the phone.
That's why you
don't answer the phone when I call you.
Your coach be mommy spending all the money. Exactly why you don't answer the phone. She in the casino trying to own a Benz, don't want to fuck it up.
Got a kid having a bad day at school and mommy at the casino. She ain't trying to hear that shit. She like, once I dropped your ass off, y'all, they your
problem. Okay, like don't call me about them unless they sick, hurt,
or got shot.
And I still ain't answering the phone.
Or got shot, and I would hope that a
leave a
motherfucker would answer.
voicemail. I'm gonna respond to that.
Yeah, say nigga, I don't even know who got voicemails no more because I sure don't leave voicemails, nigga. I don't even. I had this phone for about a year, nigga. I still ain't set up a voicemail on this motherfucker because nigga, whoever I need to talk to, I'm gonna answer that motherfucking phone, and whoever I need to talk to, I'm gonna answer that text. Everybody else, you kiss my ass. You hear me?
I got my voicemail set up because one thing I'm gonna do is not answer the phone. Like if I ain't got you locked in for sure, okay. But like random numbers and shit, niggas that change numbers all the time, you probably might not catch it if you don't leave a voicemail or shoot me a text.
Let me tell you something. You know what? You know why I felt like that? One day I had a voicemail, and I had my voicemail was hella full. Do you know I sat there one day and I listened to about half those messages, bro? You know half the messages was like bullshit messages, bro. Like just messages from like
automated machines and shit.
I mean, I caught a few of them in there for some hoes that are all like angry at me and was like, I was like, oh shit. I know that bitch left that voicemail when she called that day. Like, I didn't know she was that mad, but I'm glad I got your message.
Month old, bitch, but it's all right. I got it.
So that's why I said that I'm like, I wasn't too keen on setting up a voicemail. Nigga, whoever need to get in contact with me, nigga, they'll get in contact with me, nigga, one way or another. A text or a phone call, nigga. And most of the times, if I got you locked in my phone, you're a motherfucker I talk to or a motherfucker that I need to have locked in my phone. Other than that, John, brother, like, if a motherfucker keep changing their number, nigga, that's your problem, sir.
Yeah, that ain't my problem.
Text me and say this is my new number, and then I'll lock you in, nigga. Other than that, If I see a number that I don't know, brother, you can keep calling that motherfucker all day if you want to, nigga. That don't mean I'm gonna answer that bitch. Like,
What you do?
yeah, like so.
Watch my shoes.
Yeah. So that's why I say, man, we do need to do wellness checks, man. You know what I'm saying? And on like just on our kids, man, and on each other, man, because you never know. Like, I ain't saying nigga on the verge of committing suicide or nothing, but
Yeah.
I mean, like, you know, and then part of life is having good days and bad days. You know what I mean? I would consider some of my bad days would be something that I'd be stressed out about. I'd be like, man, it was just one of them Mondays, nigga. One of them Tuesdays.
Good with the bad, okay? Shit, yin and yang.
I mean,
Okay, I go.
I mean, you know, I'm
Celebrate
trying to make the best of my situation. I believe that I can. I believe that I can make the best of my situation if I stop, you know, if I start being a lot more disciplined and I be a lot more wiser with the decisions that I make, then I feel like I'll be able to push through any adversary that would come my way. So other than that, shit, I'm straight, man. How about yourself, man?
I'm doing good, man. You know, like I said, going through a lot, but you know what I'm saying? I pray and ask God for strength every day, man. You know what I'm saying? He granted to me. You know what I'm saying? Mentally, physically, you know. See shit
People don't be knowing
from a different perspective.
People don't be knowing how hard that trust is, to trust God in situations that you don't even be thinking that you can come out of, because you be looking at it from a plain view. He's looking at it from an eagle's view. You know what I mean? So it's like,
you know the route.
Yeah, it's like on the surface, I'm looking at it, I'm thinking to myself, like, damn, today is just not gonna work out. And then it's like the more I stay out there, I'll be like, you know what? It did work out. And it may not have worked out like
close.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like but it's like if I would have gave up, then it would have never worked out. But if I just stayed in there, I think that's how we got to do it. Approach that type of thinking with like life within itself. You know what I'm saying? Like if we just like keep like pushing through the things that life is trying to like hold us back from, then I feel like we can like find ourselves to be in a better place. Because it's like right now, I look back and think about some of the decisions that I made, and I question myself. I'd be like, damn, did I make the right decision or did I make the wrong decision? And when I look back at it, I'd be like, nah, I think I made the right decision. You know what I'm saying? Just personally looking back at some of the shit that I had to like make cold decisions from, and I'd be like, yeah, man, I had to cut this off, or I had to not agree with this decision. And even though people didn't agree with it or whatever, I'm like, man, fuck it, nigga. I had to live with that decision, nigga, not you. You know what I'm saying? If it was the wrong decision, nigga, I'm the one eating that up at nighttime, nigga, on my conscience, nigga. You ain't thinking about it at home. You know what I'm saying? You ain't even thinking about me at all when we part ways, nigga. You thinking about something totally different. I might be the one still leaving hanging, you know, with the balance. So, you know, it's just like shit, man. I'm just trying to find myself from making wiser decisions and just trying to better myself, man. I ain't really found that place to where I feel like I'm like got it all together or this, that. I feel like I'm better than I was 5 years ago. I definitely say that, but I still got a lot more learning to do, dog. And I still got a lot more to go.
You know, I embrace it though. I don't look at knowledge as a bad thing. You know what I'm saying? Of course, it's, you know, as humans, everything that we do can be mastered. It takes time, you know what I'm saying, to master. So shit, you know, it's a lot we got to master out here. You know what I'm saying?
I don't even want to say that it'd be like something that a master. Cause I think a lot of niggas were using their brain as like a challenge, so they can't really.
They gotta master that.
And that's listen.
They fucking brain
and listen, man.
To navigate life.
And listen, John. I know people say, you know, we may have time, and some people, listen, God ain't got that much time to wait on your ass to master your thinking, nigga. He needs you to kind of like, you know what I'm saying, kind of hurry up and get, you know, snap in and lock in kind of quicker than that. You know what I mean? Like, right. Mastering your thinking, nigga, like, you should, like, kind of be a little bit past that at some point in life, nigga. Like controlling your emotions, that's like an everyday thing. Cause you know, you may think you got it all together and then a nigga come across your path and may test your gangster and you be like, hey dog, I thought I had mastered I thought I had did one of these, nigga. And a nigga came across my path and tested on me on some gangster shit. I had to show that nigga.
I had to change stance. Change my stance, nigga. Okay, what you talking about?
I had to come from this to this, nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
help with it.
so I thought that I mastered my emotions, but it's an everyday process. You know what I'm saying? So,
you know, man, we taking this shit one day at a time on the set, man.
Come on, man.
One day at a time, man. I got a long day. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a good one though, man. I got a long day, but a good one. I got some good artists lined up in the studio. Starting soon too, you know what I'm saying? But
yeah, man. Off camera, man, I gotta tell you, I gotta let you read these messages. Your boy with this cover, man. I don't like nigga.
Yeah. Speak about that.
This nigga right here. Yeah, man. I'm gonna show you, man. I ain't want to say nothing too early because I try to give people the benefit of the doubt.
Mm-hmm.
And I try to leave people to become a person of their word. That's all I ask people to do. You know what I'm saying? If you say you're going to pay me on the 30th, nigga, I don't have to come looking for you on the 2nd, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like,
taking time out of my day, nigga. Okay.
Well, not even that. It's just like, nigga, I don't know what your payment situation is or whatever it could be. You know what I mean? Only you know that. So if you send me a text and say, hey, nigga, I can it's the nigga right here.
Shout out to my boy
with the Monte Carlo. He ain't missing a step today, cuz he went that way. I think he went the opposite way, dog. He ain't missing a step. I thought I missed the nigga. You know what I mean? But yeah, man. That's all I ask a nigga to just kind of be a man of your word, nigga. And if you can't, nigga, and I'm an understandable type of nigga. I can understand things come up, but nigga, if you telling me one thing and then something else, man, I gotta leave you at to be like, hey, man, listen, bro. Like,
so you ain't even got the sample yet, type shit.
And the day that you see, this is what I'm saying, John. The day that you sent me his info, the same. I'm talking about this happened in a 30-minute span, bro. All of this happened in a 30-minute span, bro. You sent it to me. I text the nigga. We FaceTime. We talk. I tell him the business. All this. He sent me the Cash App. I go up the street, put the money on there, send it to him. Why the fuck am I? So, but we go. I'm gonna show you though. You know what I'm saying? So, cause then, if a nigga, if I got to snap on a nigga, anything like that, I don't want you to be anything like, damn, this nigga just went off on the deep end. He didn't get a nigga a chance or nothing like that. You see for yourself, you be like, nah, my brother. You told this man one day. He said, okay. It ain't so like he was this, that, and the third. Nigga, it's been a month, nigga. Like, I'm pretty sure the man probably gonna be like, nigga, we waiting on your ass now. Like, I know I was taking hella long to put the project together, but now, nigga, like, this cover is the finishing thing. I need that, nigga. Like, come on, man. So, but I'm gonna show you though. But yeah, it's yeah, man. But other than that, man, I'm taking life pretty smoothly right now. I definitely need to make better decisions. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing I am beating myself up about personally. I ain't even gonna fake it to you, bro. Like, I feel like a lot of the times, like, I make a lot of bad decisions. But really, like, some of the decisions I make is not really bad because it's like I'm still able to like meet my goals and what I need. Like, still able to pay my rent. I'm still able to keep my phone on. You know what I'm saying? I'm still able to eat. Still able to do this and do that. But it's like in some areas, in some ways in my life, I be like, man, I need to tighten up. Yeah, I need to gripping up because like I need to just stop feeling like I wasted so much time. The only time that I wasted was time that I wasted, if that makes sense. Like that's the only time that I wasted was the time that I did waste. That was the time that I wasted. It's like every day I could still have a chance to to put it all back together in perspective. But if I look back and say, damn man, the last 6 months was like a waste of time or something like that, then I'd be like, I'm only tripping about time that's already been wasted. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it ain't over yet. So
Choose to not waste that time in the future.
that's what I'm saying. That's the room that I'm letting God deal with me in right now, and I like let me be able to like break up out of there. It's gonna happen, but it's still trying to, you know what I'm saying? Still in my healing process, nigga. Like I'm just healing out here. You know what I mean? I'm trying to heal people while I ain't healed. You know what I mean?
That's me, you know. We just trying to do the work of the Lord, man. You know what I'm saying? And that comes with sacrifices. You know.
Shit, even Moses,
What we gonna do?
even
Complain about it? Or?
even Abraham was trying to sacrifice his son and shit, you know, so and that was his, I think that was his only son too, I think. Abraham was finna, yeah. So I guess it's almost safe to say God wasn't the only person that was finna sacrifice his only son. Abraham was too for God. You know what I'm saying? Because God told him to. It was like he was like, shit, hey man, I don't know what's going on. I don't understand it, but hey, you got to go. Like, I mean, that's kind of fucked up, but it was like, if God told you to do it, it's like, you go question God, but that's not for this topic. That's not for this topic. We ain't finna get biblical and all that kind of stuff, nigga. We ain't trying to have the states come shut us down.
We at our point for the day.
Yeah, man. You know, we just trying to give some encouragement to black men, man. You know, stay in the home if you can, man. And if you're trying to be a man, be a better man. Be a better man than you was yesterday. Fuck it. Try to be a better man than you was 10 years ago. You know what I'm saying? That's the only way you can only keep defeating your old self is to keep being a better you. You know what I'm saying? So that's all I can.
Man, we need you, man.
Yeah, we need y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? Shit, we need y'all to give us game. You know what I'm saying? We young. We need black men that's older than us to give us game. Bitch, don't be telling us to, you know, win 60,000, then tell us to go buy a chain, nigga. No, don't tell us that, nigga. We don't want to hear that shit.
Right.
You know, give us some real game that'll take us, you know, that'll put some name to our fame. You know what I'm saying? Give us some game that'll put some name to our fame, and then we can slide. Cause that's all the OG job is for him to experience shit, for him to learn it, for him to see other people going down that road, and for him to say, hey man, I see the road that you're going down, bro. You don't even want to go down that road. Mm-hmm. Or I see what you're doing. You ain't gotta do that to get to this. You can find another way. I'm tell you another way that you can do this. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna hide the game from you, and I'm not gonna make you pay for it, nigga. This game is for free, nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? The only cost that it cost me was
teach another.
Yeah, nigga, you know what I'm saying? So that's all. That's
all of the charges. Pass this shit down.
Passing it on, man.
Get the hang of it.
Come on, man. Passing on legendary shit is the best thing that you can do for your seed coming up. When he starts to being coherent and he can hear, and you know, believe it or not, man, you know, you don't know, but you know, some children can hear and hear things at a young age you don't think they can hear. You know what I mean? Like, so that's why I say kind of just be careful about, you know, what you say and how you, because kids they can memorize. And I remember that time you and mama got into it. He'd be 12 years old. You'd be like, nigga, that happened when you was a year and a half years old. Yeah, but I remember that. You'd be like, damn, nigga. You hear your ass to move on with life, nigga. He still remembering shit that happened 9.5 years ago, nigga. Like, that traumatized him, sir. That traumatized him. So that just goes to show, man, you know, be careful how you present, you know, yourself, and build the structure in a home. You know what I mean? Like, it's safe for a young black man to raising another black male to build a safe structure around him. Because, man, we all got a, whether we know it or not, as a black man living in America, nigga, we all got a bullseye on our back, nigga. Whether you doing good as a nerd or you doing the coke, you the most kingpin, this nigga kingpin out there, nigga. Like, you got a target and the bullseye on your back, nigga. Like he told him in Menace to Society, nigga, you know, the hunt is on and we the prey. So we all looking like lunch meat to the hunter right now, you know what I mean? And so we gotta create a safe space for our children and create a structure for protection, you know what I mean? Because it's needed and you're needed.
Safe space for us is on the set.
For sure.
Episode 28.
28 looking great.
Moving on up.
28 looking great, baby.
28, man.
You know what I mean? So shit.
That's all I got for him today, man.
So yeah, man.
We need you, black men. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, let's get better.
Yeah, because we got too many. We got not even just the white people. I don't even want to say them. To say is us. Is not us like as men, but our own race is not giving us no hope. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like who the fuck can we say that, you know, we feel safe with it, this, that, and the third, you know what I mean? So we just here to give y'all some hope, man, and give y'all some encouragement. Even when y'all go to church, it be seeming like the pastor, the preacher be, you know, going down y'all throats and shit. Like, nigga, give me some encouragement, nigga. Give me some hope, nigga. Tell me I'm gonna make it next week or something. Shit, the fuck? My boss just told me I wasn't shit, nigga. Now I come to church and you telling me I ain't shit, basically, but you just telling me in another form of fashion, you know? Like, nigga, tell me I'm gonna make it in life or something, nigga, you know? So,
that's a fact, man. On the set though, man. Tell a friend or tell a motherfucking friend.
To tell another friend, to tell some black men to we need you, man. You know, we need you.
That's a motherfucking fact.
You are important. You are needed. There is a role that you have to play, that you need to play in the family. And like Tupac said, and I'm gonna end it just like this. If we don't do it, we're gonna have a race of babies that's gonna hate the ladies.
True words never misspoke.
Man, it's your player partner, Dre City, aka the all-time living legend, OG, you hear me? And I'm always here with my player partner.
Hey, Stupid Hustle, man, aka the STL Mixtape King.
Another living legend on the set.
Let's go, man. Episode 28, JP Network.
On YouTube.
Tap in, man.
Man, come on, man. Spread the word, man. Send it to somebody, man. Tell them to send it to somebody, man. You know. They need to hear it, man. They need to hear that shit, man. Don't just keep I always say this shit. Don't keep all this game that you getting. If you watching it, send it to somebody else that you know. You know what I'm saying? Maybe they need some help. You know what I'm saying? You need some help, nigga. They need some help too, nigga. You know what I'm saying? So pass that shit on. You know what I'm saying? We don't just do this shit to be selfish, nigga. Pass that shit on, nigga. Pass the love around, nigga. We pass the weed around, nigga. Pass the love.
Each one teach one, nigga. Okay.
And always be willing to reach one, nigga. You know what I mean? So shit. Do your job.
Do your job, man. We out this thing, man. Y'all stay safe. Get eat.